Welcome to this internal audit presentation for Cummins Sales and Service Private Limited. This report covers our Q3 findings for financial year 2024 to 2025 with a specific focus on revisiting statutory compliances related to GST. The audit has identified several high-risk issues around GST tax rates, invoice reconciliation, earn generation, and data inconsistencies in the Optimist system. The responsibility for remediation rests with MITSHA with a resolution timeline of 6 months. Slide 1 of 3. Background and observations. Background. Sales and purchase reports are downloaded from the Optimist system for the preparation of GST returns. However, due to a glitch in the system-generated reports, a manual sales and purchase report is also being prepared in accordance with applicable GST laws for filing GST returns and settling GST liabilities. Observation. There were various issues relating to GST tax rate, non-reconciliation of Optimist-generated invoices with the GSTR report, and non-reporting of invoices on the Earn portal. Some of these issues have already been identified by the CSSPL team. The key issues found are as follows. First, a variance in the tax rate between GSTR1 and the sales register resulted in less collection of tax amounting to 0.18 lakhs, affecting 128 sales invoices. Second, there was no sequence in the credit note numbers generated from the system for 2S sales, impacting all 14 invoices. Third, non-submission of credit notes in GSTR1 resulted in a GST loss of Rs 18,319, affecting 17 invoices. Fourth, different HSN codes were allotted in the system to the same item Idaho across 42 item IDs. Fifth, different GST rates were allotted in the system to the same item Idaho across 59 item IDs. Sixth, earn was not generated and the timeline for generation had lapsed, resulting in a penalty of Rs 25,000 per invoice for 2 invoices. Seventh, inconsistencies in taxable value, tax, and invoice value between Optimus and GSTR were found in 984 purchase invoices, representing 47% of total. Eighth, similar inconsistencies between the invoice and GSTR were found in 113 sales invoices. Ninth, a variance in the sum of IGST, CGST, and SGST versus the total tax amount on invoices was observed in 167 sale invoices. Slide 2 of 3. Auditees' response and recommendations. The management has provided 7 responses to the identified issues. 1. The Optimist system caused the tax rate discrepancy. Decisions on issuing additional debit notes were made based on collection bandwidth, and some retail invoices were left out as recovery was difficult. 2. All issues are attributed to the Optimist software. These have been raised with the Optimist IT team, and resolution is awaited. 3. The cases were not visible in earlier data but became visible in December data. They will be addressed in January. 4. Master data issues related to HSN codes and tax percentages are being corrected through the SILIT team. 5. Due to system and user issues, a few invoices missed earn generation. The team tracks and follows up for corrective action. 6. Earn issues are monitored. However, due to the volume of data and human omission, some cases became time-barred. 7. The Optimist output is checked for errors and data is manually adjusted before GSTR returns filing. Recommendation 1. Promptly address discrepancies caused by Optimist and ensure that all affected invoices, including retail transactions, are reviewed for the differential amount. Strengthening coordination between the collection team and system processes will help prevent future revenue loss. Recommendation 2. Follow up with the Optimist IT team to resolve the issue of missing sequence in credit note numbers for 2S sales. Implementing a proper numbering sequence will maintain consistency and prevent future discrepancies in credit note generation. Slide 3 of 3. Recommendations continued and action plan. Recommendation 3. Ensure that all credit notes are submitted in GST-R1 on time to avoid GST losses. A process should be established to regularly review and track credit notes to prevent delays in future filings and ensure accurate tax reporting. Recommendation 4. Work closely with the SILAD team to resolve any master data issues related to HSN codes and tax percentages. Implementing a more streamlined process for updating and validating this data will help prevent future discrepancies and ensure accurate tax calculations. Recommendation 5. Address the system and user issues causing missed earn generation by implementing a robust tracking mechanism. Regular follow-ups and timely corrective actions should be ensured to prevent penalties and ensure compliance with the earn generation timeline. Recommendation 6. It is recommended to work on automating the error checking and data adjustment process in Optimis for GSTR returns filing. This will reduce manual intervention, improve accuracy, and streamline the filing process. Responsibility and timeline. The responsibility for implementing all 6 recommendations rests with MITSHA, with a resolution timeline of 6 months. This concludes the internal audit presentation on revisiting statutory compliances for Cummins Sales and Service Private Limited. The findings highlight significant GST compliance gaps primarily rooted in the Optimis system. Prompt action on the 6 recommendations, covering tax rate corrections, credit note sequencing, GSTR submissions, HSN master data, earn tracking, and process automation, will be essential to mitigate financial risk and strengthen compliance. For any queries, please contact the internal audit team. Thank you.